Bboy Flomaster. I started housing in 1989. Started housing because all the popular guys in high school had all the girls. So when you in high school, you want all the girls too. So I said, well, if I learn how to dance, maybe I get all the girls too. So that's how I started house dancing, is because of the girls. But then as time went on, I did it because I loved it. And then when I met Mr. Wiggles and Pee Wee and Legs, then I changed from house to hip hop to breaking and then locking, because I couldn't stand locking. I did not like locking. But when I saw Wiggles do it, then I was like, you know what? I gotta learn this style. So then when I moved to New York, it went to breaking, then to locking. And then when I moved to California, that's when I met Loose Caboose and Richie Rich. Richie Rich is the first guy that got me locking on beat, because I was the kind of guy that did not listen to the music. I was so fast. The beat would boom, and I'd be like, boom, 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 totally off beat. So Richie kind of calmed me down. And then I met Loose Caboose, who got me kind of funky with that whole feel. And then I met Greg Camelot from the original Lockers. And that's when my locking just started going up and up and up. Well, it started from Don Camelot down. I'm doing it on Soul Train, trying to do the funky chicken, and he couldn't do the funky chicken right. So he started inventing this whole lock thing, being clumsy, looking down, rolling, pointing, you know. And it started on Soul Train from a dance that he could not do. And then by him not being able to do that dance, he created his own style of dancing. And everybody knows it as locking, but that's not the real name. It's called the camel lock. It's not locking. Locking is, this is locking, that's locking. But the camel lock is very few people really knows how to camel lock. The camel lock is more of boom, 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 stop, look, pause, see a girl walking over to her, more character. You know, people that locks now, they just locking. No stopping, just going, boom, 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 stop for a minute, then go, boom, boom, boom. But they don't mess with the audience. See, the lockers back then on Soul Train, if you watch Soul Train and see some of the lockers on there, they will lock and they will break out and go to another person and start dancing with them, then coming back and then back into locking. That's the camel lock. And that's what they was doing back in the 70s. And then when the lockers stopped, then a group called Chain Reaction came. And that's what everybody starting to really get their locking style from, because then was the guys who came, to me, took the funk out of locking. They really took the funk out of locking. They not dancing or nothing. They just come out there straight pointing, non-stop, not giving the audience time to see what they're doing. They just boom, boom, boom. Now they're on beat, but they doesn't give time to milk it, to let people understand what you're doing, because they're constantly moving. So people's like, as the original lockers, the camel lockers, when they do it, they boom, 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 then back into something else. You know, so that's the difference of the way they was locking back then and the way they're locking now. Because when the lockers stopped, the younger generation that came didn't get to see the camel lockers. They came to see they saw the Chain Reaction. So that's how everybody thought locking was supposed to be, the way Chain Reaction locks. But they took the funk. That's not dancing to me. To me, by constantly doing 1,000 points, that's not dancing. That's just doing a move. You know, the camel locks did a move, but they did it with feeling and they did it with funk. And they had this whole, when they wrist roll, they just don't wrist roll like this. They wrist roll with their body moving. All this is keep moving. That's where the funk is at. Where Chain Reaction is just the way everybody locks now.
Peace, my name